I'd like to invite the former Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Government of Maldives and the daughter of Maumoon Abdul Qayyum, former President of the Maldives, Ms. Dunya Maumoon, to say a few words on this occasion.
The IFC Country Manager for Sri Lanka and the Maldives, Ms. Amina Arif, members of the Government of Sri Lanka, Advisor Mr. Samira Lianage, and Chairman of Future Minds, Mr. Kasum Pereira, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, Ayubawan, and a very good evening to you all. At the outset, I offer my deepest condolences to the families affected by the horrific and senseless act of terrorism and Islamophobia in New Zealand a few days back. It has, beyond any doubt, highlighted that terrorism is not limited to a particular religion nor race. It has also brought to light our common humanity and the need to unite in our fight against terrorism across the world. I commend also the compassion and empathy shown by Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern of New Zealand, and the people of Maldives are in shock at the atrocities committed and condemn such acts and all forms of terrorism and violence. Let me now begin with a quote by Malcolm X. "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." I think that the value of a good education is something that we are all well aware of. As a parent, it occupies a lot of my time these days. Under the Sustainable Development Goals agreed by world leaders in 2015, Goal 4 is education. The outputs of the goal include equal access to technical, vocational, and higher education, relevant skills for decent work, gender equality and inclusion to eliminate gender disparity in education, a subject also close to my heart. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to be here with you all tonight for the launching of Future Minds 2019, and I bring you greetings from Maldives. In my capacity as a foreign minister, I had the opportunity to visit Sri Lanka a number of times, and in fact, Sri Lanka is home to many Maldivians and many of our youth who are here for an education. Sri Lankan teachers were vital in the establishment of modern education in the Maldives. I myself remember a number of Sri Lankan teachers who taught my siblings and I when we were at school and who acted as our mentors. My mother received much of her education in her formative years in Sri Lanka, and my father remains a close friend of Sri Lanka. He says he spent some very memorable months here playing cricket whilst on his way to Egypt for a higher education. And it was my father, the former President Maumoon Abdul Qayyum, who during his tenure launched a nationwide literacy program and who, under his guidance, was able to give universal access to primary and secondary education in the Maldives. In fact, under his direction and with his leadership, we saw that the country achieved a lot in terms of its development, including in areas such as education and in health. And today we see Maldivians excelling and specializing in different fields of science, business, and arts. The people of Maldives and Sri Lanka have a shared commitment to education. In fact, our societies place huge value on educating our children, and it is only through ensuring quality education for our children and youth that we can ensure further development in our countries. The constitutions of both our countries ensures that education is a fundamental right of all citizens. We have high adult literacy. We also have made major gains in primary and secondary level of education, and now remain committed to strengthening tertiary education in our countries. In this context, I commend the work of Future Minds in guiding students and young people towards higher education and a career path. Education, I believe, is key to ensuring tolerance in resolving the challenges that our societies face today, including that of tensions between ethnic groups and religions. I am pleased to see the stability and peace that Sri Lanka enjoys today after having emerged from an extremely painful period of your history. And I hope that the lessons learned will unite the people of Sri Lanka in their commitment to tolerance and peace. And it is heartening to learn that the exhibition will also be expanding to Jaffna. Education is indeed key to greater understanding across peoples, races, religions, and countries. And today's generation are very aware that they live in a global village. The theme for 2019 is very apt: augmenting the global village of higher education. Future Minds 2019 brings together the global village of higher education into a single exhibition, entailing a one-stop shop concept which facilitates the students and their families with a comprehensive range of services required to complete their higher education. And I also recognize the holistic approach of Future Minds in bringing in a financial zone to provide an answer to the financial aspect of higher education. The career counseling section helps to facilitate the student to identify their own strengths and look at a career path best suited to their skills and interests. I'm also pleased to learn that Sri Lankan universities such as University of Peradeniya and Moratawa will be opening branches in the Maldives soon. The Maldives also has its own national university and other colleges which are now running graduate and postgraduate programs. We have much to learn though from each other and in ensuring further strengthening of the quality of education in our region. In my last assignment in the government of Maldives at the Ministry of Health, we had the opportunity to work on a challenging project to open the first ever medical college of the Maldives with the support from Pakistan. It is my hope that this project will be successfully completed to benefit the people of Maldives, and it is my dream also to see quality medical education being offered in our own country. It gives me great pleasure to invite Future Minds to bring the initiative to Maldives. I am sure that our government and the Ministers of Education and Higher Education would gladly accept this initiative, and I wish you good luck on this. Let me conclude with a poem on education and learning by Cheryl Kapotzoy. The more I search, the more I find. The more I find, the more I read. The more I read, the more I think. The more I think, the more I learn. The more I learn, the more I do. The more I do, the more I create. The more I create, the more I share. And the more I share, the more I collaborate. The more I collaborate, the more I communicate. The more I communicate, the more I connect. The more I connect, the more I learn. And the more I know, the more intelligent I grow. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It's lovely to be here with you tonight, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.